Guatemala, the land of eternal spring, is renowned for its lush mountains, deep valleys, and active volcanoes. Its climate is mild year-round, making it a haven for life and culture. The name Guatemala is more than a label. It's a story rooted in the land and its people. It connects the present to ancient civilizations, powerful conquests, and a vibrant cultural identity. Understanding the name means understanding the country's soul. Imagine towering volcanoes, dense rainforests alive with birds and monkeys, and highland lakes like Atitlan, ringed by traditional villages. This landscape has inspired generations and shaped the cultures that thrived here. The forests, mountains, and rivers were not just scenery, they were central to life and belief. The story of Guatemala's name is a journey through history, geography, and culture. It's about looking beyond the surface, listening to ancient languages, and uncovering the echoes of empires. By exploring the origins of the name, we reveal the struggles, triumphs, and enduring spirit of its people. Guatemala's name is a thread tying together centuries of change. It's a word that carries the weight of history and the promise of the future. To understand Guatemala, we must start with its name. This is a land where the past is always present. The name itself is a living link to the country's roots. It's a symbol of resilience and identity. Guatemala is not just a place, it's a story written in the land, and that story begins with its name. Long before Guatemala appeared on any map, the Maya civilization flourished here. For over 2,000 years, the Maya built cities like Tikal and El Mirador, mastering astronomy, mathematics, and art. Their legacy is visible in the ruins scattered across the land and in the living culture of millions of Maya descendants today. Dozens of Mayan languages are still spoken, and traditions endure in textiles, farming, and community life. The Mayas' deep connection to nature shaped their worldview. Mountains were sacred, caves were portals to the underworld, and the land itself was alive with spirits. Place names described both physical features and spiritual significance. This tradition of naming is key to understanding how Guatemala came to be. By the time the Spanish arrived, the great lowland cities had declined, but highland Maya kingdoms like the Quiché and Cachiquel thrived. These groups would be the first to encounter the European invaders. Their world, and their names for it, would soon change forever. The story of Guatemala's name is not just Maya, but a blend of cultures meeting at a moment of upheaval. The Maya's influence endures, woven into the fabric of the nation. Their reverence for the land set the stage for the name that would define the country. The Maya's legacy is alive in every corner of Guatemala. Their story is the foundation of the nation's identity. To understand the name, we must honor the civilization that first called this land home. The journey of the name begins with the Maya, but it does not end there. The name Guatemala likely comes from the Nahuatl word Quauhtlemallan, meaning place of many trees. Nahuatl, spoken by the Aztecs and their allies, became a common language for trade and diplomacy in the region. Many Central American place names have Nahuatl roots, even where other languages dominated. Quauhtlemallan combines Quauhtl, tree, and tlan, place of, describing the dense forests the newcomers saw. Some suggest it could mean land of the eagle, but place of many trees is widely accepted. The Nahuatl name may have translated an existing Maya concept, like the Cachiquel capital Iximche, meaning place of the Ramon tree. This blending of languages and cultures is at the heart of Guatemala's identity. The name reflects a moment of cultural exchange, even as conquest loomed. Guatemala is a word born from both Maya and Nahuatl roots. It's a name that captures the land's essence and the meeting of worlds. The story of the name is a story of adaptation and survival. The Spanish conquest made the name Guatemala permanent. In the 1520s, Pedro de Alvarado led Spanish and Tlaxcalan forces into the highlands, defeating Maya kingdoms. The Tlaxcalan allies, speaking Nahuatl, called the region Quauhtlemallan. The Spanish adapted this name, simplifying it to Guatemala. Their first capital was established at Iximche, renamed Santiago de los Caballeros de Guatemala. The name honored both St. James and the Nahuatl description of the land. Over time, Guatemala came to represent not just the city, but the entire region under Spanish control. The capital moved several times, but the name endured. Guatemala became the official title for the captaincy general, stretching from Chiapas to Costa Rica. The name, born from indigenous description and Spanish adaptation, was now a symbol of colonial rule. The Cachiquel alliance with the Spanish faded, but the name they helped establish remained. The act of naming was an act of power but also of continuity. Through conquest and upheaval, Guatemala survived. The name became a bridge between worlds, Maya, Nahuatl, and Spanish. It marked the beginning of a new era, but carried echoes of the old. The story of Guatemala's name is inseparable from the story of conquest and change. For nearly 3 centuries, Guatemala was the heart of a vast Spanish territory. The name became deeply rooted in the region's identity, blending Spanish and indigenous cultures. In 1821, Guatemala declared independence from Spain, joining the short-lived Mexican Empire, then the Federal Republic of Central America. Even within the Federation, the state of Guatemala kept its name. When the Federation dissolved, Guatemala emerged as a fully independent republic. The decision to keep the name was deliberate, a link to the past and a foundation for the future. Guatemala represented continuity, connecting the new nation to its colonial and pre-Columbian roots. The name became a symbol of a complex heritage, honoring both indigenous and Spanish histories. It was no longer just a colonial label, but the proud title of a sovereign country. The name carried the weight of history and the hope of a new beginning. Guatemala's leaders chose to build a nation on the foundations already laid. The name is a testament to resilience and identity. It's a story of forging unity from diversity. Guatemala, the place of many trees, remains a fitting name for a country of extraordinary biodiversity. From tropical rainforests to misty highland cloud forests, the land is rich and varied. Forests are central to Guatemala's identity, shaping its culture and daily life. National symbols like the resplendent quetzal and the ceiba tree reflect this deep connection. The name is a reminder of the country's natural heritage and the need to protect it. For the Maya, the forest was sacred, a source of life, medicine, and spiritual meaning. The name honors this ancient relationship between people and land. Today, Guatemala is both a poetic description and a call to action. Environmental groups use the meaning of the name to inspire conservation. To be true to its name, Guatemala must safeguard its forests for future generations. The name has become a symbol of national pride and environmental responsibility. It reflects a worldview where humans and nature are inseparable. The forests are not just resources, they are part of the nation's soul. The meaning of the name is woven into the country's cultural fabric. Guatemala is a living reminder of the land's beauty and the duty to protect it. The name Guatemala is a tapestry of history, culture, and nature. It began as a Nahuatl description of a land of forests, likely echoing an even older Maya idea. The Spanish conquest transformed it into a colonial identity, but the name endured. When independence came, Guatemala chose to keep its name, embracing both its ancient and colonial past. The name honors the Maya legacy, the influence of other Mesoamerican cultures, and the impact of the Spanish. It speaks of resilience, adaptation, and the creation of a unique national identity. Guatemala is a bridge connecting the modern nation to its deep layered history. It is a place of many trees, many peoples, and many stories. The name holds the memory of ancient kingdoms, the echoes of conquest, and the spirit of independence. To ask why the country is called Guatemala is to ask about its very soul. The answer is found in its forests, its ancient stones, and the vibrant spirit of its people. The story of Guatemala is written in its name.